Hello everyone, welcome back to our channel. Arkin, who has passed away at the age of 89, was a popular character actor throughout his whole career, even though he started off as a famous actor, despite the fact that he is best known for comedies, the most notable of which being Catch-22 1970 and Little Miss Sunshine 2006. He was not necessarily best at lightheartedness, even at his funniest. He emanated seriousness. I studied acting seriously, he decided and declared back in 1982. I'm not the clown who aspires to be Hamlet or anything like that, the man said simply, but I believe that if one sees themselves as a comic, then their primary responsibility is to make other people laugh. He had the potential to be a phony character. Alan does not make you halfway as an actor, remarked the writer-director Marshall Brickman, who cast him as a deluded scientist in the 1980s science fiction comedy. The Simon, the film, was written and directed by Marshall Brickman. He has a really solemn acting style. I have the highest regard for him, however, he's not interested in swaying your opinion with his charming attitude. The rigor that he brings to his photography is of the sort that can be a light challenging and little for that audience to be taken in. You either have a positive opinion about someone, about Alan, or you don't. His role is as a hero snorting grandfather in the film. Little Miss Sunshine earned him an Academy Award, solidifying his position as a national legend in the United States. Arkin was born and raised in the borough of Brooklyn in the state of New York. His mother, Beatrice Neotis, and father, David Arkin, were both educators when he was younger, and he participated in acting classes. When Alan was 11 years old, his family made the move from Chicago to Los Angeles. However, during the McCarthy era, the family ran into difficulties when David was accused of having communist affiliations, which were later proven to be false. Soon after Arkin graduated from the college, he joined a folk band, the Terrys, in which he sang and played the guitar. This was the beginning of his brief career in music. In 1957, the band had just one hit record, the Banana Boat song, which peaked in the top 5 of the Billboard charts. However, Arkin, who had started taking acting classes when he was a child, decided to leave the band and focus his efforts on establishing himself as an actor. According to a history that can be found on the website for the organization, Arkin had moved to Chicago by the year 1960 and was one of the early members of the improvisational comedy ensemble known as Second City. The Second City is the reason I'm alive today. Arkin stated that it had a direct impact on his survival. I have a gut feeling that it's true for a lot of other people too. After gaining some experience performing on the Second City stage in Chicago, Alan Arkin made his debut on Broadway in 1961 in the play From the Second City. He then went on to win a Tony Award for his performance in the play Enter Laughing in 1963. Arkin has been nominated for 6 Emmy Awards, the most recent of which was for the Kaminsky Method. In addition to his work in film and on stage, Arkin has also been nominated for 3 awards after the second season, which aired in 2021. He did not return for the third in the year 2020. He gave an interview to The Guardian in which he said that I am like a horse going down the trail because acting is so embedded in my physiognomy and the conduits of my brain. I often find that I am oblivious to certain aspects of the business. However, I do not require it at this time. It's probably time for me to get over it, Arkin said, and it's survived by his wife Suzanne Newlander, whom he met in 1996. As well as the 3 of their children, boys Adam Arkin and Matthew Arkin, whom he shared with his second wife, Donna. That's all till now. Stay tuned for further information and update. Thanks for